Hey guys, welcome to ED Technology. In today's practical, we are discussing about Weka Explorer, and in that we are discussing on data pre-processing using Weka. So as we have seen in the earlier earlier video, so if you have not referred that, I suggest you refer them. It's there in the link. So we go to the Explorer, and this is where we are working in the data. So as I told earlier also, this is for practical learning purpose. So this is not something where you will do research. This is for basic understanding and learning. In the pre-processing tab, when we open file, I'm going to my location where I have my Weka installed, which is in the C drive, mostly in the Windows system. That is where it will be, the data folder, and I'm choosing weather numeric data set. So this is how it will appear. In the earlier video also, I have shared how you can see current relation. So basically we are using ARFF file, which is attribute relation file format. Also in some cases programmers call it R files. So R files, once we load, we can see the attributes in here. You can see number of instances in here. You can see all the attributes values on this particular section, and whatever the selected attributes we have, we can see their details in this selected attributes section. Also in the Weka, we have this visualization support, which we have discussed in the earlier video, as I mentioned. So I'm not going there much. So let's begin understanding the data and how we can apply data pre-processing using Weka. So as you can see, this particular value which I have here, Outlook value, has three distinct values, and it has the type nominal in here. Also, there are no missing values. So what happens is, when you are taking up data values from the warehouse, if you understand how data mining happens, so we built up a data warehouse from multiple data sources. So there can be some missing values which can lead into miscalculation. So if there are 10,000 values and 10 values missing, so it won't affect much. But if the percentage is higher, we better have to work with that, and that is where data pre-processing comes into the picture. Also, pre-processing handles a lot of other functionalities, like I'll show you here. So if you go to temperature, you can see that there are 12 distinct values. Two of them are repeating, and 10 unique values we have here. The minimum value of the temperature is 64, so I think this is given in the Fahrenheit, and maximum value is 85. Then we have mean standard deviation also for the purpose of analysis. Similarly, if I show you in here humidity, so humidity has the same way 10 distinct values, and 7 unique values, and again the values are minimum 65 and maximum 96%, and the type of value is numeric. So here what we will be doing is, I'll show you how to apply different pre-processing filters for our purposes, and also we'll see as a result what changes appear in the data, right? So we'll be selecting temperature and humidity. Both of the values are numeric. We go to the filter. In the Weka, we get lot of inbuilt filters which are supervised and unsupervised, and they are classified into attribute based filters or instances based filters, right? Because we are working with the attribute, I'll be going with supervised attribute filter, and there is an option where I can discretize the values in here, right? So once I select the discretization, this will actually convert this numeric values into nominal values. So as you can see it here, now the temperature value is changed. I have all as in the label and count as 14, and I have converted this into a nominal type. Similarly, humidity, as you can see here, we have one distinct value and we have this as nominal. So this is how we convert numeric value into nominal value by applying discretization. Similarly, I'll show you in here. So this particular attribute, which is windy, it has the nominal values as in true and false. So because there are only two values, I can actually apply a binary filter in here and convert this into nominal to binary, right? So I have selected that particular filter. I go into the apply, and as you can see in here, now the values are changed to numeric. So based on our need, based on the kind of analysis which you are performing, you can apply different filters of pre-processing over your data. Also, I would suggest it is very important that you understand how data works, and on the basis of that you can choose what filters to apply. And this will help you in this particular last topic, which is last attribute, which is your prediction of play, whether it will happen or not. So we'll see that in the classification later when we predict the things, but on the basis of data we can do analysis as far as prediction also much better than this. So this is it for this practical. This is how you apply data pre-processing. So we have seen two different filters, right, of pre-processing on three different attributes in weather data. So please try by yourself and see. If you have any queries, feel free to comment in the comment section.
If you are new here, consider subscribing. Also, to learn more, hit the bell icon to never miss an update from ED Technology.